Good morning. Welcome to Monday, March 30th. And this is week 3 and day 10 of our online learning experience. I am Ms. Cooper and I really miss you, but we're really proud of you and all the work that you're doing, and we think that you're doing a great job. I'm going to go over a couple of quick announcements, and then I'll get into the lesson for today. All right, so announcements. You're going to have now, this is a little different. You're going to have 4 lessons every week. So you're going to have a lesson on Monday, a lesson on Tuesday, a lesson on block day, and a lesson on Friday. I'm going to post the lesson on Wednesday for everybody, so that way you just have the time to see it, especially if you have some extra time Wednesday and you just want to get everything done. That's it. 48-hour due date, so everything will be due 2 days after the fact. If you have trouble with that, you just email me or Mrs. Cooper and let us know. We can be, don't worry too much. But do try to get it in, because grading online is extremely overwhelming. So I'm trying to keep everything on a due date so I can make sure I get you your grades back pretty quickly. Office hours, they're going to be every day from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you want an appointment, email us, because then we'll set aside particular time to work with you. And we can also do a phone call where we can talk. So it's a little easier than typing everything out over and over and trying to explain it to you by typing, because we could just get on the phone really quickly with you and go through and explain it to you, which is sometimes really helpful. At the end of this week, I'm going to give you another survey, and I'm also going to ask you about these office hours, because maybe there's a different time that works better for you. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my little camera so I can show you the whole screen, but I'm still here. All right, so today you're going to do a lesson on No Red Ink. So when you log into No Red Ink, let me just show you again. You're going to see in your dashboard, so let's go down here, you go to your class, pick period 5 today. You should have 2 assignments, right? You should have your essay, which is due tomorrow, the 31st, and then you have this new assignment called Commonly Confused Words, and there are 4 topics. And so when you open this up, you're going to see the 4 topics. You need to complete them all. So they should all be green with the check mark in the middle, and up here should be 100%. So right now I'm not doing so hot because I only did 2% of my practice. Whoops. You're going to do all 4, all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's go over them though. So it's going to be about your versus your, no versus no, there, and 2, 2, 2. So your versus your, right? You should have something down. Oh, there it is. Okay. So the first one is, if you are putting together these 2 words, you and are, you're making a contraction of your. It's not to be confused with this word, which sounds exactly the same, your. Your is a possessive pronoun, and you apostrophe re is a contraction. So, for example, you're my best friend. If it is supposed to be the contraction, I can replace this with the words you and are. You are my best friend. That makes sense. If it is not a contraction, it's a possessive pronoun, then I can't replace your with you are. So listen to how it sounds. You are backpack is nice. It doesn't sound right. So I know that it's talking about a backpack that you own, a possessive. And possessive means you own it. So let's just put that down here. Possessive equals you own it. All right. no versus no, I'm going to go over when we get to the no red ink assignment. And then let me show you there versus there versus there, and 2, 2, and 2. So you have these three. There is like you and are. So if you're saying they plus are, you're saying there. For example, they're really nice people. They are really nice people. If you're doing their, THEIR, it's a possessive pronoun. Whoops. Oh, I don't need that capital. Which is like your. It's a possessive pronoun. Their hair is nice. Make this just a little smaller so it all fits. Or another example, that is their house. I like that example better. Whose house is it? It's their house. And then there, you're going to see the word here in it. So this one talks about location. There is a house next to mine that is haunted. Another example, put the dishes there on the table. Location. Okay. And then you have the twos. You have this two. Oops. You have this two. And you have this two. This one was the number 2. I have 2 eyes. This one shows that you're going to somewhere or until. I have to go to the cafeteria to eat lunch. This one, I don't like this capital business. All right. This one means also. My brother's going to the movies and I'm going too. All right, the last one, no versus no. One is about knowing something in your brain. The other one is about saying no. So today you're going to practice. You're going to start. You can start with any topic. So you could start here, you could start here, you could start here, you could start there. But you need to make sure it becomes green with the check mark. I want to do a couple of practices. Make sure you look at the lesson. So the lesson's going to give you the same information, but a little clearer and more detailed. So it's going to tell you about, like, this is possessive. This refers to a place or an instance. Remember the here. There's a contraction. And it's going to give you the different rules for each one. Then you're going to practice. So let's do some practice together. Eric and Draco Malfoy are working on their assignment together, but they keep taking breaks to play video games. There, it's not talking about location. It's talking about an assignment that is owned by Eric and Draco. So you're going to need to change that to the possessive pronoun. Okay. So far, so good. President Snow and Steve don't have that much in common, but they're still friends. I can replace this with they are. So that means it's the contraction. And let's do one more. All right. Sarabi would love to visit outer space, but she doesn't think she'll ever get there. This is talking about location. Albus Dumbledore confused the nurses with his messy handwriting, and they're still trying to figure out what his note says. So there is possessive, but you can't possess the word still. If I put in, it's not about location either, but it is if I say, and they are still trying to figure out what his note says. That makes sense. Okay, so I need to finish all of them. So, let's just be very, very clear. Oops. Let's be very, very clear. Finish all 4 topics to get 100%. So this is what you have to do today. Finish all 4 topics to get 100%. So all of these should be finished. They should all be green. This should be 100%. 100%. All right, good luck. If you need any help, we'll be around. Email us, and office hours again, 10 to 12.